Salve discipuli, I'm Mr. Kem, I teach Latin and mythology, and this video is to explain to you guys how our new schedule works. We've been receiving a lot of questions from you guys, and that's great. This is a new, complicated system. No school has ever done a hybrid cohort model before. So we teachers, the administrators, your parents, and you are learning something that's brand new. So don't feel stressed out about it, and don't hesitate to ask questions. So let's get started. You are either a maroon student or you're a gray student. And depending on which one you are, you're going to do things differently. And I'm going to walk you through each one. First part is super easy. If you're a maroon student or if you're a gray student, on Mondays, you don't come to school. There are no students in the building on Mondays. They're all at home. And what this means is all 7 of your classes are happening at home. So you log on to Google Classroom in the morning and you'll receive documents, Google Documents, Google Forms, maybe Google Sheets, something from Google from your teachers from all 7 of your classes on Monday. No classes are live. They are all asynchronous, which means they're not synchronous, which means you can get your work done whenever during the day works for you, but you need to be working on school on Mondays. It gets more complicated as we get to Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And don't forget, next Monday is Labor Day, so it's not a school day. Therefore, you won't be receiving any work from your teachers. Okay, this is the point where it gets a little tricky. So, if you're maroon, you have your core classes at school on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, maroon students, you need to come to the building on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you're going to have your 4 core classes, English, history, science, and math, with your teachers at school, unless you're a remote student, where you'll be streaming into those live classes which are taking place at school. If, however, you are a gray student, you're not doing that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You are doing that on Wednesdays and Fridays. And same thing as what the maroon students did on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are the days where you're at school with your core 4 classes. So what about the other days? Well, if you're a maroon student on your Wednesday and Friday, or if you're a gray student on your Tuesdays and Thursdays, you have your other classes. Your non-core classes, which you might know as electives or specials, are classes like music, art, Latin, German, Spanish, mythology, computer classes, or in all the other electives or specials that are offered from the school. These are, again, asynchronous, which means they're not live. There's no class to stream into. There's no link to get to that class, and it's work sent to you from your teachers to do at home, but not at any specific time. You can get to it at whatever point of the day you want to, but you got to be on your Google Classroom checking for what work, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, whatever it might be that your teachers have sent to you in Google Classroom. And just in case it's relevant, if you're looking in Infinite Campus and maybe your family has a lot of students, just in case you need this information, this is more for teachers, but just in case, your code in Infinite Campus for the class will be odd if you're maroon. Your code in Infinite Campus will be even if you're gray. Okay, I know that was a lot, so I'm just going to kind of let you look at it for a second, but there's one more thing. When you're at school, attendance is done normally. Your teachers just take attendance. If you're there, they click you, they mark you present. But when you're not at school, when you're at home, your study hall teacher will send you a question in Google Classroom, and you need to answer it by noon or you'll be marked absent. All right, so this is complicated, but we can all learn how to do it. You guys are great. Have a great 2020.